All right, how's it going? Welcome back to the Team O'Neill Rally School. I'm Wyatt. What we're going to talk about today is matching the revs when you shift or not. If you've seen a few of our videos, especially about left foot braking, you've probably seen there's a handful of comments with people like, hey, why don't you heel and toe all the time? Or hey, why aren't you matching the revs everywhere you go? And what you'll find is it's not always necessary. On the street, when you're shifting, it's good to be able to heel and toe and match RPMs when you're downshifting, because if you're going at a high rate of speed and you just downshift and let the clutch out, it's going to be really jerky. So on the street, definitely match your RPM everywhere you go. In a racing sense, you know, if you're driving quickly, if you're driving near the limit of whatever grip you're on, and you do the same thing, you just downshift and let the clutch out without matching the RPM, it's not going to be jerky. You're going to lock the tires up because those tires are already sort of at their limit of adhesion. So that jerky downshift and let the clutch out gives you what we call shift lock. And that's just when, you know, the car's doing 60 miles an hour. If you put it in second gear and let the clutch out, those drive wheels all of a sudden are going to be doing, you know, 20 miles an hour while the rest of the car is still traveling at 60. In a rear wheel drive, it's kind of like pulling the handbrake. In a front wheel drive, you just lock the front tires up. In an all-wheel drive, all four lock up and you get into kind of a four-wheel skid. So that shift lock can be useful in a rear-wheel drive car. You'll see a lot of drifters use it, you know, come into a corner, downshift and let the clutch out. It gets the car into an oversteer skid. We use it a lot in the rally cars for the same reason. You probably don't want to use it on pavement a huge amount in a street car. You know, if you're hammering along on a twisty back road and you downshift and dump the clutch, the car's going to rotate and it can happen very quickly. So this is one of those things you hear people be snap oversteer. This is one of the likely sources when you hear people talk about that. The back end steps out of line and it happens quickly. The more grip you have, it can be a little hard on equipment, so we don't do it a lot on pavement anyway. On the gravel, you're fine. On snow and ice, you can shift lock all day long to get the car to come around for you, and it's kind of a wonderful thing. So that basically explains what's going on. That's why, you know, in a performance driving sense, people tell you to match the RPM and to heel and toe shift so that this doesn't happen to you accidentally on the track. So there's a time and a place for everything, and hopefully you'll be able to make that call as you're driving, whether or not to match the RPM as you come into a corner, and you learn what that's going to do to the vehicle so that you can get where you want to go safely, quickly, every time, hopefully with a smile on your face. So thanks for watching. I've been Wyatt. This is the Team O'Neill Rally School. If you're into performance driving type videos and some mechanical stuff, think about, you know, take a look at some of our other videos and think about subscribing to the channel. We're putting stuff out pretty regularly. If you got any other comments or questions about shift lock and matching the RPM and stuff, add it in the comments, or any other ideas for videos, and we'll catch you next time. And my hands are frozen, dude. I'm getting in the car. Ah!